Hi everyone, welcome to Neil Reviews It. Here's the theme song.
Neil reviews it. What is it? It's the thing that Neil reviews. Neil reviews it. That is, if he doesn't screw it
I think that's correct. I gotta turn that light on. Today I'm going to review... What should I do first? Today I'm going to review Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. The new Quentin Tarantino movie. He's like, you guys know who he is. He did Reservoir Dogs and Pulp Fiction. He's kind of like iconic guy. He does this like revisionist history sort of stuff lately. So like Inglourious Basterds is one of those kind of movies where like he changes the course of history by making this like, it's basically historical fan fiction, I guess. Like, what if this cool Brad Pitt character was in World War II and then everything would change or whatever? I guess, I don't know. Was it Brad Pitt in that? I don't know. Brad Pitt's in this. Brad Pitt from 12 Monkeys and 12 Years a Slave and Ocean's 12 and 7 Years in Tibet. Oh, and Leonardo DiCaprio is in this from who's in What's Up Eating Gilbert Grape and that cruise ship propaganda film Titanic. And The Revenant, where he gets violated by a bear. Not that kind of bear. No. Closer. There you go. Who else is in this? Oh, Margot Robbie plays Sharon Tate. Sharon or Shannon? Sharon? Sharon Tate. She does a good job. She's cool. Margot Robbie is cool because like whatever she's in, she kind of like you don't like. I didn't realize it was her when it was Tanya Harding, and you know who sometimes I confuse her with like. Well, she looks like way younger, but Jamie Presley. Jamie Presley, is that her name? Her and Jamie Presley, I think, look similar. Charles Manson. They have a guy who like plays Charles Manson. Bruce Lee is in this. I don't know how they did that. And who else? Michael Madsen does a guest, like a quick guest star thing. And Kurt Russell's in it, and he plays like the narrator. The narrator like comes in like really abruptly at one point. And sometimes I think like Quentin Tarantino does stuff just to be like, hey, I'm Quentin Tarantino, I can do stuff. I don't know, man. To me, it was like I wanted to leave like 2 or 3 times during the movie, but I stayed because I knew there would be a big payoff at the end with the Sharon Tate thing, and then the way they did that was cool and made me like, okay, I'm glad I stayed, but this didn't need to be 2.5 hours. It could have been 15 minutes. It could have been just the last 15 minutes or last half hour, really. And even that was like ham-handed a little bit. There's a lot of really good symbolism in the movie. Like, for instance, at one point, Brad Pitt's opening a can of dog food to symbolize the pile of dog food you just watched for 2.5 hours. See what I did there? I don't know. It had some good stuff, some memorable moments. Mostly just Brad Pitt being like cool and kicking ass. I would, you know what? Like, it would have been cooler just to see like him affect more history, because like 69 was like a huge year. Like, it would have been cool to just see him affect more stuff. Like, I don't know, like kind of Forrest Gump his way through 1969. You know? I don't know. That would have been cooler, I think. It was a huge waste of time, I think. If you haven't seen it, I would say just watch the last like half hour. because there's narration through the whole thing, and you didn't get to meet, like, you didn't really care about anyone until then anyway, other than Brad Pitt's character. So, like, I don't think you're missing anything. Like, you could just pick up in that last half hour. Kurt Russell's going to tell you everything you need to know, and you'll be fine. Anything else? I can't even think of anything else. Am I missing anything? As with all Tarantino movies, the soundtrack was awesome. Featured Los Bravos and Paul Revere and the Raiders. And he just like digs up these gems. Brother Love's Traveling Salvation Show by Neil Diamond, which is like such a cool song. And like kind of about a cult almost. I think it's probably more about religion, but it feels like it's about a cult. It applies, I think. But then they kind of ruin it, because even like when they play it in the movie, there's like dialogue I don't need over it, and it's like really it's dialogue you don't need. Like it's just we're learning about a character that we don't need to learn about, that we never really deal with again. I don't know, man. He curses so much. Is that weird? Like, is it weird to be like, he just overdoes it? It just, I don't know. I give it a, you know what's the funny thing? This has nothing to do with the movie. But I before the movie they do the in case of emergency. And it's like, in case of emergency, they say exit the building and move far away. That's the quote, is move far away. And it's always funny to me, because it's like they want me to like skip town. Like, no, I think that's move far away. I gotta leave house. Yeah, I give it a rubber duck for enjoyability. But I give the last half hour a ceramic dragon for enjoyability. And then story, I don't know. For me, story, pile of clothes going to Goodwill. Look, everyone's like, oh, you don't understand it. You don't understand true genius or whatever. Listen, man. It's a movie. It's supposed to be fun. It's supposed to be entertaining. Like, all this other stuff, like, I have to... Someone with some other movie, oh, well, if you didn't see the other movie, you can't enjoy it. What? No, man. Why can't I? I can enjoy just this movie. You don't need to have seen New Hope to enjoy Empire Strikes Back. That's a good movie. This wasn't a good movie. I'm not discrediting the guy or telling, I don't know, for me, waste of time. Like, share, subscribe. Please subscribe. Please like and leave a nice comment. Thank you.
You refuse it. What is it? It's the thing.